Are you a small commentator? Are you a viewer? Are you a big commentator? Well, the story I'm about to tell you involves viewers, a big commentator, and a small commentator. Here's the story. There was a small commentator who had this original idea when it came to trolling videos. And he's been making these videos since Modern Warfare 2. But unfortunately, this small commentator is from Europe, and his first language isn't English. He speaks English, but it's not very clear. So, he makes most of his videos with music in the background. But he has this niche. He has this one trick that nobody else does. It's his original idea, and it is the basis of his channel and everything that he does in Call of Duty here on YouTube in gaming entertainment. Now, one day, a bigger YouTuber saw his videos, and what he did is he copied his videos and he uploaded it to his channel. Now the small commentator started feeling some heat because every time the small commentator uploaded his trick that he's been doing forever, he started getting these comments saying that he stole the idea from the bigger YouTuber. Now we all know why this happened, right? It's because the bigger YouTuber, even though he stole the idea, he gets more views and is seen by more people. So it's only natural that if a smaller commentator has the same video, he obviously stole it. That's what goes through our brains first. It's kind of like a child when you look at a nickel and a dime. Most children think that the nickel is worth more, but in all reality, the dime's worth more. It's just something that our brain does. After this experience, the small commentator brushes it off and he keeps trucking along. Every time he sees one of these comments, he tries to respond to it and say, look, I really am the originator of this thing. Then the small commentator says, you know what? I need to get my videos out there somehow. I absolutely have to, because I need to let people know that I am the originator of this. And if other people want to do it, that's fine, but just please give me credit of some sort. So, the smaller commentator that has this original idea starts putting his videos on community channels. And as he puts it out on community channels, more and more people get to see it. In fact, that's how I met the small commentator. It worked for a while until an even bigger YouTuber decided to copy the same exact idea. But now this small commentator has gotten so much credibility and so much fame from these community channels that he can't just be ignored. He can't just be squashed on. The big commentator can't just take his idea without giving him some credit. So what the big YouTuber does is he says, look, I'm going to link the small commentator in the description. And he talks to the small commentator before he even uploads it, which seems like a pretty good thing to do. But the small commentator, he knows what's about to happen. He knows when this big YouTuber uploads his idea that he's going to get tons of hate. And his whole thing, his whole identity is going to be ruined once again. Because every time he uploads a video from now on, he's going to get dislikes and he's going to get comments that he stole the idea from the bigger YouTuber. Because this has happened before. So he says to the big YouTuber, please don't upload it. But the big YouTuber says, no, I will give you credit. I will let people know that you are the originator of this idea. I will. The little commentator, he doesn't know what to do. He's asked him not to do it, but he's just going to do it anyways. So the big commentator uploads the video. And he just doesn't copy the same ideas as the little commentator. He even uses the same music. It's such a blatant ripoff, it's ridiculous. But the big commentator does link the little commentator's channel, but he buries it way down in the description so nobody knows. And the big commentator, he's a commentator. He's not a community channel. So none of the viewers even know to look in the description that there's some originator of this idea. They have no idea to look for it. And the big commentator, of course, he doesn't say something in the video giving credit to the little commentator. So everybody that watches the video just assumes, once again for the second time, that this is the big commentator's original idea. So the little commentator gets mad, and he goes and talks to Dramalert, and he's like, look, this is what's going on. So Dramalert puts out the news, and then people start talking about it. Hey, why did this big commentator steal this little commentator's idea? So the big commentator goes into damage control because the big commentator has a secondary channel. He has a community channel. In fact, that was one of the community channels that the little commentator uploaded to get a little fame. So the big commentator knows that he can't have all these little commentators worried that he's going to steal their ideas. In fact, he needs all these little commentators on his side because they upload to his community channel. That's where he gets a lot of his ideas, and that's where he gets a secondary income from. So he needs to play some politics. So the big commentator, the big bad commentator, uploads a video and manipulates his audience. He conveys the message to his audience that he is a good guy. He tried to get the little commentator views by linking him in the description. He's a good guy. And now because the little commentator's mad that he stole his idea and uploaded it to his channel, now that he's mad about it, that the big commentator is going to cut him off from the community channel. And the big commentator says, you know what? Let this be a lesson to all you little commentators out there. Don't burn bridges. Because you never know when a big commentator could help you out. Don't burn bridges. And the viewers take that hook, line, and sinker. I uploaded a video a couple days ago that has almost 500,000 views. And it was with a bunch of kids bullying a 10-year-old. But I see this bullying going on YouTube all the time. I see big commentators bullying the crap out of little commentators, taking their ideas, stealing their ideas, using them, throwing them away. And nobody defends the little commentator. Every time that there is a battle between the little commentator and the big commentator, the big commentator wins. And I really, really wonder why that is. Now, the story I just told you is based on a real story. It's about Robin Rams and Minnesota Burns. And I just thought it would be cool to tell you a little story. I thought it would be cool because there's no one there to stand up for Robin Rams. No one. And I figured if I stood up for him, maybe you would too. Thank you.